I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.
Petit pois, man. Petit pois. Okay. Excuse me. Come again.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Purdy going to the air right away.
Oh, come on.
And his throw is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Now it's 2nd and 10. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. Oh, able to avoid it. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On first down, Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he goes out right around the 39. 2nd down and 4. Ayuk going to go in motion right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
Oh, that's a stuff.
But not before he takes it inside the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. In motion right, Debo. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
Running back.
Right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now it's Jackson. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he's got this one across midfield.
Next year they're gonna have to fuck it on. Dead heavy and everything running.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us
Tough
to
to
the
play
end
against
of
for
the
sure.
first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 4. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
How about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Likely. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Looking up a safety, like coming down. He wasn't even behind that line. He wasn't even in front of the line.
But I think the defense jumped.
That's pretty good.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. In motion, Aguilar. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to go down on the board on it until he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins.
Oh my God, that was so weak. That was a weak ass tackle. What the fuck is this?
J.K. Dobbins.
Why would you die?
A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in the 2nd quarter. You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gamble with a running play, and boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Kittle, the tight end, in motion. Now Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Purdy. Gets this one to use check. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. You see Purdy. He's going to shift him around. Here's Samuel. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down now with that clock rolling. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
A loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
Oh, my God.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Throwing here, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Play action. action. It's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Play action. Now Jackson. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. To throw is Jackson.
Oh my God, come on.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Tight end was wide open.
That one is 2nd down.
I know that tight end was wide open.
The first half and it
Tight end was
continues.
wide open.
Just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. That one into the hands of Flowers. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, it's Hill. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. In motion right is Aguilar. And with a play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Tucker's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
There, and that is, you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan.
32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. And that'll be caught. And he will get out of bounds and pick up the first down. So they catch the defense napping, and the fake spike works to move the chains.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. This is Samuel. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Back at the 31-yard line.
Purdy. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Purdy.
Oh, my God.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, and they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 49 yards. And the Niners have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
2nd and 10. Jackson options out left. And look at this for the second straight play. The 49er defense drops him for a loss. On 3rd down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. Still going inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Dobbins will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And you can forgive this defense just a bit here. They know how dangerous Lamar Jackson is running the football. Stopping him is in many ways a prime concern. So here, they're late to react to the handoff on the option, and it costs them as this winds up a touchdown.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
That keeps the score. Ravens 22, 49ers 10. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're able to return this all the way up to their 45.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning.
At the 39-yard line.
Purdy now to throw.
It's
incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's 2nd down. To throw is Purdy. Toward the sideline, and look at it's going to be a first down. Well done. Purdy to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
Oh, God, he got bumped? What? What the fuck you throw down for?
And they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens are looking like they're going to come away with a victory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw.
Right,
He's got it complete to Aguilar. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final 1st down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Goodness, fuck.
start with a run by Mitchell. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now 2nd and 3.
Oh, take it.
Now Purdy. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On first down, it's Purdy. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Samuel in motion. Throwing here, Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey from a yard out. And the Niners put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
That's good for an Eagles.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Now a 3rd and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Hurts. Rolling to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. A quick throw here out to Brown. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Swift going to try up the middle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Hurts completing this one quickly. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Swift is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the 2nd quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each which ended with touchdowns.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. And how about this decision? Tie game. Onside kick. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Handoff from Mitchell running left. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 40-yard line.
And after that type of run, there's some talking going on down on the field. There's not trash talking. The guy just carried the ball. He's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. 4th down try. Here's Purdy.
Oh, my God. What? Oh, what the fuck was that about, bro?
And they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Got him in. It's Brown. Loose inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Swift. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. One more time with Swift. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
33-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A good gain on first, has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. In motion goes the tight end. Purdy now on second down. And this one is incomplete. Only needed a few inches there on second. Forget about that. They're going for the big one.
I thought it's a good time to take a shot. Again, if they don't get it there, you come back to run, pick up the first down. Go ahead and be aggressive. Try and get one downfield for a big one.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. This time they stay on the ground, and they will bottle him up behind the line, and it's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing. An empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Here's 2nd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Swift. couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Throwing is Hurts. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I'm going to get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now a give right side Swift.
They already blocked.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown of the night. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Flush to his right. Gets him 6, and it'll be second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point try now for Moody. make it a 17-14 game. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense on balance.
Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
Come on, bro. Try to jump on the ball. Why are you really jumping on the ball? Just sit there and wait for the country.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Hurts changing up the play. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 95 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Second down and 3. He'll drop to throw.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Oh my God,
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. What a big 4th quarter fumble recovery a moment ago, and now they are set up with a chance to take the lead. Motion man is Kittle. Following the fumble recovery, Purdy. Able to find Gray here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. And now they'll shift things around. Here's a run now with Kittle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here comes 2nd down at 5. This is Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 37 yards. And the Niners have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. This is 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. They got exactly what. Stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it. And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They run out of the gun with Swift. Down at the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
That run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Third down and 10. Here's Purdy. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Here's Samuel.
GG.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting